Yo guys, what's happening? S2 Clan Neo. Um, this right here is a game. It's a playtest game basically from, because I haven't done any leagues on this. A white-black token deck basically. I have a deck tech video which should be posted by the time this gets uploaded, but I'll post a link in the description so you guys can check that out. I just go over the way the deck operates and stuff like that, so you can check out the card list, etc. So this is just a playtest. I don't remember this exact game, so I'm watching it over again, same as you. So looking at our hand right here, we have 3 lands. We have a turn 1 with a Sacred Cat. I think I kept this just. I had the Sacred Cat. I had the Fatal Push, which I could use for disruption, and then the idea was to get a Gideon in play and hopefully pick up, some cards on draw. So I'm just gonna let this play at just normal speed. If I see something, I'll point it out. Okay, so right here we drew the Anointed Procession, which is a good card to have because it'll double our tokens, which is nice. Works really well with the Gideon. And then as far as other cards we're like looking for, another land would be good, so we can actually play the Gideon. We don't have enough land right now. The next step would be getting something like our hidden stockpile, and there it is. Just so we can get the actual token generation going, I guess, for lack of better words. Okay, so we'll play the hidden stockpile. I'm just like kind of cycling through the turns because there's nothing crazy happening at the moment. Right there I went kind of fast. We did get our 4th land, which is good because now Gideon's good to go. I haven't mentioned it yet, but we're playing black, red, blue. So we could have counters, negate, or something along those lines. So we have to kind of keep that in mind. Right here I played the procession. I figured either he'll counter it, which he didn't, but the idea is he would either counter that and hopefully wouldn't have a counter for when the Gideon comes, or he would let it fly and we could actually get into like the token making. In this case, we're actually better off getting the procession in play than we are the Gideon, and the reason for that is once we sacrifice a creature with the stockpile, we can get multiple tokens, and that's how we're going to get to a point where we can make token after token after token. Apologies if you hear the cat in the background. She's going wild right now. She's always crying at me. Alright, so let's see where this ends up going. I'm just gonna roll this full speed. Another land. Here's the Gideon. And so that was a counter, which is again is okay. I think next turn we play the OB if we can. Yeah. So there's the OB. And okay, so another counter. Now we're okay. Even if he plays creatures, we have the Fumigate, which we can play, which is fine. We can get rid of his creatures. Okay, so right here in the deck tech video I mentioned it, but I should probably mention it now because that was one of them right there. Unfortunately, I can't go back on Magic the Gathering online to actually show you the play. But if you go back, watch the video in slow speed, you'll see it. I actually played the Fatal Push. But again, the fact that I'm new and kind of coming into the game, I read basically this card because I had lost a permanent during my turn. So any creature that has converted mana cost 4 or less, you can destroy, basically. I read that as a power of 4. And I tried to play it on his Goblin Dark Dwellers. So obviously that didn't work, which is why it's in the graveyard now. Just a dumb move because I haven't played in forever and I'm not familiar with the cards just yet. I think this is my second or third game actually play testing this deck. Anyways, so he played Hour of Devastation for whatever reason. I don't know why. That was I guess that's a mistake for each of us. Anyways, the Thraben Inspector is the right play here. Sacrifice the Clue. Generate tokens. Card draw. So there it is right there. And there's 2 tokens for the permanent. Okay, so he's got Nicobolas in play, which is fine for now. I don't so much mind what he has to offer. I am going to attack it, though. I just don't want it to get to a point where, we're playing with 3 cards. So I'm just attacking it over and over again. I just want to make sure he can't -12 it and exile everything. And this is kind of turning into I guess a long game, but it doesn't really matter. See, right now we're already at the point where we're good. We have the access to unlimited tokens. It doesn't really matter what he does. We're going to have a crap ton of 1/1s. So we try and play another Gideon here. Looks like he's countering. Yeah, so he is going to counter this, which is fine. It's not a necessity for us to have the Gideon. If we did get Gideon that turn, it would have been game over. We would have just picked up the emblem and attacked with a bunch of 2/2s. But we're still getting mass tokens, which is fine. So, and then that was game right there. We had lethal on board. So basically, got to a point where we could just make tokens over and over and over again, and won out in the long haul because of it. So, there's a game 2. We'll see how it goes with the sideboard and everything. I don't have, because since this is a replay, it won't go over the sideboard and what I put in and took out. But you'll see the gameplay and we can check it out and see what happens. So we'll see you guys in the next one.